positivity first, because it's about to be some bullshit, I already know. So me and my niece decided to do our nails, and these weren't the quick dry. I did one regular, right, because I have a baby, and he was on it today. And I also did this one. I like this. She showed me how to do the lines, and we got one French tip going. So I love the nails. Let's get into it though. I had pulled a card before I started this, right? And I feel like I'm gonna need to Palo Santo this shit up because I don't like to hold on to nobody's energy, right? But when it comes, it comes. Remember that it's okay to be happy. It says really, it is like being sarcastic, right? When you got that sarcasm, that tells me that like it's okay to be happy. Really, it is like because maybe people are sensing that you're driving yourself mad. Maybe people see that you're stressing yourself out when it comes to your life, right? Because that's the only thing you should be worried about. You shouldn't be worried about nobody else's what the fuck they got going on. So let's just get into this because that's what I kept getting, like picking up on, like somebody stressing. Um, Even if something good is going on, they find a reason to overthink. They find a reason to, drive themselves crazy. Stress causes disease within the body. Like really, if you stress your whole life, this is facts and it's science based as well for people who don't believe in the mystical. But it aligns with science as well. Like I said, things be the same thing, understanding but different names, right? Different ways to say it. So it's proven that when you stress, you can bring up illness or cause yourself to become ill. So if you know that, why not check that shit at the door, right? Before it even gets to that point. Some people it takes years for these illnesses, sicknesses to develop. And people around you, there's nothing they could tell you. People may have given up on this person or you in particular, um, on trying to tell them which way to go or what they think would be best for them, right, to resolve the situation. You may be the type of person who always got a fucking issue or always finding something to stress you, but you're not willing to also listen to good advice, right? People could tell you till they blue in the face, but eventually people get tired of talking, right? I want to drink my water right now. Like, that feeling when you like just tired of repeating yourself? Or I may be talking to the person who have a friend or somebody connected to them, somebody in your energy, because when we're around people, we intertwine energies. We intertwine our space with theirs. So sometimes we do pick up on them, and they fucking stress you out. Maybe you got somebody in your energy who's stressed about nothing, something that could easily be resolved, right? Just by them taking action, but they want to be lazy. They just rather complain instead of doing something about it. We all hate those type of people. Why have them around? Now you probably thinking like, I don't even want to. This person cool. Let me bang it on them. I don't even want to hear what the fuck they got to complain about today, right? Stop giving away your power right now. So this is telling me this is not your energy. This is somebody within your energy. Because I picked this card before I even made the title, right? And I do that a lot just to hone in, and because I be all over the place. But stop giving your power away. So this is definitely somebody in your energy, and you just being that listening ear to them is bringing that energy into your heart space, your mind space. Like now you stressing about shit that you usually wouldn't, have a problem with. That's why when you have people connected to you that stress and overthink and they not ready to fix it or take action behind it, you have to remove yourself. And that's for your health because them stressing and you allowing them and being that listening ear, that shit will drain you. It's like that, and that's why people siphon your energy that way as well because they like, oh, this person gonna listen subconsciously or consciously, whether they woke or sleep. This shit just fell out. What it say? Make time to play, have fun, and it says look around and find signs the universe is speaking to you. So yeah, the universe, your guides is trying to tell you who this person is and how to stop them. Hi Aria, wagwan. Every day is a different greeting. You know, we always pick up on anybody I talk to. These are people on their path. These are people who are aware, right? But sometimes we connect ourselves with people who will drain us in the long run. They're only there for a season. They're not meant to be there forever, right? Stop giving your power away. It says right now. It's funny. The universe be funny, especially with the signs. How your day going to Audia? um when they was being sarcastic with this one, like, it's okay to be happy, really it is. Like, and then now you got stop giving your piece of your power away right now. Like, it's like they being funny, like, because it's just like this shit is a joke at this point, right? You gonna keep talking about a nigga, you gonna keep talking about your finances, you gonna keep talking about a living situation, and then what's next? The point is to get up out of that situation. It's not to keep dwelling on it, right? It's not to keep having it present, because years down the line, now you look back and you're like, damn, I could have avoided that high blood pressure. I really could have. I really could have avoided high blood pressure. And something it takes, even with that, like health illness, people don't realize they can halt it and change their way of thinking. Some people, even after the heart attack or the high blood pressure or being diagnosed with something, they still gonna keep it up, right? Future bright, no complaints. Exactly. But who I'm talking to today, they have somebody connected to them who always is just pessimistic. That's why I said that the people who watch me, we are on timing. It's just the niggas that try to latch on be the issue. Those be the issues right there. We don't be the issues because we just tunnel vision. We just be enjoying life, going with the flow. Like, oh, the wind blew me here today. Okay, we did. Like, you know, we find joy in life. We created our peace. The person I'm talking to, you're learning how to maintain that peace, right? How to not let anyone invade your space, how to see these red flags when they pop up. You don't got to be an abusive person or something to be a red flag. You could just be a pessimistic person. I don't have a beer belly. Mind your business. And I don't drink beer. The fuck. But yeah, that's what I'm like. Unless you were saying about yourself. Now, excuse me, if you was talking about yourself, I take it back. But if you was talking about me, like, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes we be connected. We allow people in our energy, and they're able to taint our peace, right? If somebody, you're not trying to help me. I don't got a beer belly. Those is called titties, right? I have two of them, double D's. The fuck? You don't see no beer belly. And ain't nothing wrong with a natural body, whether it's big, small. Bitches die every day on the table, right? Trying to appease other people. If you're gonna give advice, allow them to do it for themselves. And see, we talking about people like I did not just say this, you guys. I said you may be that listening ear for somebody, and they come to you with their problems, but they not willing to take action on it, right? So for in this case, let's use this as an example because I love being an example. Like I always say, somebody, the person complain like, yeah, I'm tired of drinking beer and this and that, and you be like, well, let's hit the gym. You give them solutions, you give them options, like maybe put the beer down, right? And they just like that wasn't an option. They just the advice go over the fucking head, right? That was a perfect example. You need to get back right. That was never right. I was always wrong. So come up with here. You're not this today. You in my space. You know, every day is always gonna be somebody chronic complainers have a problem. Exactly. And you know those type of people. I'm busy. I'm doing this. Like I have one particular person in mind that always come to mind, and I don't even want to hear it because even if they start out on a positive note, it's always something else, and it's never pertaining to them, right? But I pay my bill, I answer the phone when I want. But the person I'm talking to, they may live with you may live with the person. It may be not so easy of a situation to cut off. You just starting, you got to go back to the drawing board and figure out how I'm gonna cut this person out of my life. Because that's what we do. We just ain't shit about the compromise my peace. Ain't nothing about the compromise my way of thinking, right? What else do they need to know? And thank you to the guy who messages I blocked, because that was a perfect example right there. Check in with your body. Check in with your body and release any tension you are carrying. So this person maybe drinking as well, right? Because you know shit don't pop up for no reason. Nothing a coincidence. I don't believe in that. Checking with your body and release any tension you are carrying, right? So you if you're in tune with your body, if you're in tune with how you eat, what you drink, and what you put into you, um, okay. Good luck on your exam. Um, but it says y'all distracted me like for real. But I'm saying like we was talking about dis-ease when you uneasy mentally, when you uneasy in your heart space, it causes real disease in the body, or it causes chronic illnesses. Now's the time. If you're in tune, you need to pay attention. Like every time this person come around and you get headaches or you start to feel nauseous or something, yeah, now we go back and do some internal work. Like you don't even have, you could be eating healthy, you could be not drinking sodas or whatever the fuck. You may not be a drinker or a smoker, right? But every time this person come around, you feel fucking lightheaded. That will be your sign right there. And we already had the card saying look for the signs. The universe, it says look around and find some signs. The universe is speaking to you, right? Your body talks to you. Even when you're around people or places you're not supposed to be, your body will tell you before anything. Have to have them in my energy until further notice. Yeah. Whoever I'm picking up on, like it's every situation ain't so easily, like you can't dismiss people honestly. Like some situation, if it's your damn kids and they grown 16, 17, you know, or a co-worker, you ain't about to just fuck up your money, right? Because they being aggravating. But now this is where we learn different boundaries. You already have strong boundaries, but it's like, okay, you don't want to be rude, maybe you don't want to, you know, compromise your money or compromise something attached to it, right? But the universe said look for the signs. They'll show you how to get up out that, get that person right the fuck up out your energy, or because they trying to infiltrate at this point. And when I say everybody compromise, like even if they don't know they compromise, like those be the main ones, right? You must forgive if you want to be free. Do it for yourself. So yeah, don't hold it against them. That's what I'm hearing. Do not hold it against this person, because I'm getting that they are unaware. They have a lot of healing to do, or they didn't even step foot on their path yet. They just going with the flow. See, we could go with the flow because we're aware, right? We know where we're going. We don't know how we get in there, right, to the exact T, but this person don't know how they, who, what, where, when, why. Like, so don't fault them, because we were all once ignorant to this path, right? Our journey, our calling. Everybody, you had to be ignorant to find it, right? But we technically didn't have to find shit because it was already there. Like, let's see when this person, because I like these time cards. When will this person be out the collective energy? Because we don't need none of that. We got shit to do. We got good stuff coming in for us. Like, we don't need nobody blocking that. We don't need nobody trying to falsely attach themselves to us, especially at this time, right? When will this person be out their energy? Let's see. I just showed September. It says September, not and it's funny because the cards say the 23rd. My baby's due date was September 23rd, a day after my brother's birthday, but he was born September 28th. So that may be somebody's birthday. Maybe they may be a Virgo, or what's after a Virgo, a Libra. So this person may be a Virgo or Libra, even if they're not born in September, but maybe at an event, because I just had a whole image play in my head of a gathering, right? And they gonna do some fuck shit to give you a reason to cut their ass. So not niggas waiting for a reason to cut niggas off. Like, this person got one more fucking time. Let it be bad too, please. See, let me tell y'all something. You know, I always tell my stories, right? Anytime I see somebody, because I'm a nice person, like in real life, it don't matter. Like real life, I am a nice person, and I don't like intentionally hurting people's feelings. So I had this girl when I was in the show. I'm like, I just like to be alone. Leave me the fuck alone. It was this, and at that time, I'm not ready for friends, right? I wasn't damn sure. I'm in the shelter. I'm tunnel vision. Like, this ain't the place, the time. Bitches get too comfortable having teddy bears on their shelter bed, and you know, and we in the family shelter, so it's like apartment style. Hi, they not. What's going on? And the girl, she she was trying to attach herself to me. Every I switched shelters a few times until they got it right. The last one I was only there for 2 months and I got this apartment. No voucher, no nothing. But the girl calls herself trying to, I just couldn't be friends with her. It was just a whole bunch of reasons. But um she tried to attach herself to me and I'm just like, God. And I didn't want to be mean and I didn't even want to have to put myself with my baby in a situation where now I gotta fuck shit up. So me consciously thinking, I'm just like, I prayed about it first, right? God help me get out this situation. That's when the stalker nigga came along. And I wound up getting order protection against him and moving from the shelter completely. She actually wound up moving before me into her new apartment. So right. I'm good today. Me and my niece painted our nails. Let me show you. She showed me how to do the this line. It's light pink. I only did one hand with designs. I did these. I like this one. I'm proud of it. And then I did this one regular because y'all know my 2-year-old was running around acting fucking crazy, right? I'm getting patience. It's not time yet. So this person is around you for a reason, right? Maybe, we all is interactions. We exchange energy. We learn shit from it. So I'm taking this as a lesson because a lesson not with understanding or nothing. You already got that shit down packed, but a lesson with why people come into your life and why some seem harder to remove, right? Patience is not time yet. They will be removed at perfect time and wait to this event maybe that you guys have coming up like for and they'll be in the past, right? It's in the past. It will be behind you. You'll be like, oh shit, thank you. I didn't have to pop off on nobody. I didn't have to pop off on nobody. Thank you. Pray about it first because it always works. Trust. Or just speak it out loud. But let patience have a perfect word that you may be perfect in an entire once and nothing. Hello. It works every time. Like it works every single time. I don't have to lift a finger, right? We sitting on our thrones. A queen, a king, a empress, a emperor, a creator should not have to get off they throne to shoo a bitch away, right? We're gonna have the spirit realm do it for us, right? They not our workers, right? But they are at our beck and call because we are in the physical. See, sometimes to be able to lead and protect, that's a higher title than anybody could imagine, right? In order to be that boss, you had to be that team player. You had to be that student at one point. So it's not like, oh yeah, come ancestors, come. It's not like that, but you get what I'm saying. Like they gonna protect you regardless. Like patience. And I'm thinking, patience, patience, little brother. That was my song from Dreamgirls. I like that one. But yeah, so let's pull out these white cards and see what's going on. How's everybody feeling today? Like I said, I don't like to talk about the bullshit, but I'm chilling over here. I just finished painting my nails. Most people need a quick escape from the issue. They don't let patience do the work. Yeah, exactly. But good thing I'm talking to people who don't just run to the bottle. Like the last nigga that was in here, run to the beer because he projecting, right? Y'all know I don't drink beer. What do I drink? I drink wine because I'm fine, right? They do things to cope with their issues. They be quick to crash. People be quick to crash out instead of, like you said, allow timing to work, right? How could you know how the universe work if you just so in a rush, you in a haste to do things all the time? People want the quick money. People want the quick love. Like that shit don't last. That's not on a sturdy foundation. I'd rather have some shit that's sturdy but take a little longer, right? We understand that these towers have to happen in order for us to build a new on top of that shit. Let that building fall the fuck down so that my shit may be sturdy, right? Forever. For eternity. I keep seeing epiphany every time, maybe because every time I shuffle these cards, epiphany come out, right? But we will continue as long as we live. We will continue to have these epiphanies, these realizations, because that's what epiphany is. Like you came to, like it's like an instant thought, an instant realization. That's all it is. In other words, epiphany, right? So we have these as long as we live, as long as we're using our brain. There's people that don't have them, but you'll have a epiphany about why this person See, remember what they said, patience is not the time yet. This epiphany comes and you're going to realize, oh, that's why I had to be around them just a little bit longer, right? That's why I had to not move so fast. That's why I didn't have to hold back and slap the fuck out them. Clarity, right? Clarity. You'll get clarity like, oh, maybe something will be, I'm getting something maybe revealed to you, right? Maybe this person was blocking an opportunity just from fucking just coming chatting your ear off. Like, because if you focus on like cleansing your energy and not being stressed, your attention is not on what it needs to be. So it was, I'm getting distraction. You're gonna realize, oh, this person was trying to distract me, either intentionally or unintentionally. They was just being used. Fuck it, intentionally, right? It's not them, it's the entity within them that have clarity that they see. You know, one day I had a few situations, but one day I told somebody, I said, I see you. Cause I had a whole spirit husband. And I'm like, why the fuck? Like it's crazy. I had not a real like I had my real husband, but you know, like a spirit try to latch on to everybody that you meet or is connected to you or comes into contact, if especially if they're easy to like attach to them. But I had a whole spirit spouse, and the way I knew this is because after doing research, I'm like, oh, that I didn't have a name for it. I just noticed it because I have the eyes to see it. I'm like, everybody embodies. Remember, I was talking about the eyes, how you could tell different spirits from the eyes in people, like how people eyes get. Their eyes may be regular like mine, and then one day they start their eyes looking like this one day. Those be the monitoring, the ones that be like they trying to peep like what you got going on, how you doing it, what you got up next, so they could try to halt it or go back to whoever the fuck. In the spirit though, I'm talking about spiritual. I'm not talking about that person. That person fucking unaware, sleep as fuck. Backdoor, you know the movie Get Out, how they sitting in the fucking backseat just watching shit, they life unfold and they don't got no control. That's what it's giving, right? But these spirit spouses, and this person may be so open, so vulnerable to energy, they don't even know what the fuck going on. They like, you talk some spiritual shit to them and it goes whoo, they not understanding it, right? But I had a situation where I told some nigga one day, I said, I see you. And I wasn't talking to him, I was talking through him, like, I see you. Cause I'm like, ain't no fucking way the past, and I was on my cleaning shit at the time, like heavy. I was traveling, so from Miami. Of course, I always go back and forth to Miami. But I was in Florida, and I'm like, I see you. Like, I get it now. I had a realization, I had an epiphany. It just got me. And look, yeah, I can't hear it, but as soon as I said it got quiet, I heard somebody knocked on somebody's door out there, like knock knock. Yes, hello. Hello, I see you. The fuck? And I'm just like, wow, what's the purpose? So that's how I knew, like, okay, it don't even be the people. That's why I can easily forgive, right? Because I know most of them don't be aware of what the fuck they do. Does that mean they won't deal with the consequences of not being aware? Yeah, they still gonna have to deal with those consequences, but it's for them to do the inner work now and for them to seek God, for them to seek clarity, right? We don't just allow people into our space. Research came out. We look into them, right? If I'm doing a cleaning for somebody and my gut tell me, oh, I'm gonna type in their phone number, I'm gonna look up their name to see what the fuck pops up about them. Do your research. Don't just jump in. Don't just be so open to meeting new people. You may be a friendly person, right? This person just was there for a reason, right? And at the bottom of the deck, I seen bargain and negotiate. We don't drop our boundaries or just for you. Like, no, them shits will stay up. It's either you respect them or not, right? Everything is illuminated at this time. Who's supposed to be in our life, when and why? The why always comes later. So I don't be quick. I'm just like, same way. I just jumped into a fucking marriage. It was for a reason, right? And I realized that I didn't realize it after the fact. I realized that during, like, oh, okay, I get it. Robin faces her demons head on. So now look, I'm peaceful now. That no phone call, no nothing, right? But before that, before I decided to get, it was constant. And mind you, that could have halted me later. So I'm thankful that I Just face that shit right now. Right, I said right now. And you may be from the hood, because sometimes these and look, I pick up. That's how it sounds crazy. People tell me different accents all the time, right? And that's just me too, how I grew up. But sometimes like these weird accents come out. You may be country because that sounded a little fucking southern, right? Right now. Um, You'll be getting a call about what though? Let's see. We always got that call. It's funny. I had the exterminator come today, and I had my cards out on the table from last night when I did a reading, and he was like, "Oh, love call. What's that? What's that about?" Because we ended off with the love call, and I'm like, "Damn, we always got the call card." But I said, "Well, I do readings, and mind you, the first time he came to exterminate." This nigga telling me all his tea, right? And this is just what I encounter. People are, like I said, I'm that comforting soul, whether they on the right path or not. People do come to me with their shit, and it's like I'm not sure. He didn't know me from a hole in the wall. He's probably seen me first time at the crib. We just talking while he doing his work. Shh, shh, shh. Oh, hold on, y'all. He was sleeping. You okay? Here, lay on your pillow. You want your water bottle? Yeah. It's hot in here. Drink some. Yeah, and I'm just like, and I was talking regular. The dude was the dude was older, so I'm like, most people, but good thing he was open. His spirit was open to taking. He's like, oh, that's crazy because, and I said, well, that's just who I am, right? People just you don't be surprised where you could get clarity from. Like I told him today, I said, we know what we have to do. I stand on that. We know what we have to do. We just like to hear it 10 times. Like, send me another sign. Send me another sign. You already do, right? What you want? What you want? Hold on, y'all. My fault. He just woke up. What you want? Shh, 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 shh. You want baba? No, apple juice. Okay, I'll get you apple juice. That's your last apple juice, then you're going back to sleep. Hold on, y'all. He just fell asleep too, which is crazy because he ain't taking a nap. Okay, I'm getting you apple juice. Wait. Because I gave him ice cold water. Okay, shh, 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 shh. I'm sweating too. I see why he was hot. God will make them. Exactly. But that's just who I am, right? You may be that person too, where it wasn't just like niggas. It's just like people, like I said, unconsciously will just tell you they shit, or you have a good listening ear, right? So people will feel comfortable talking to you more than somebody they knew for years, or more than their family, and it just works that way. Like, so it was a reason why you had to come in contact with this person who always got a fucking issue. I hate them. Well, not hate. I just dislike them type of people, right? No matter how much advice you give them, no matter how much you try to point them, like, hey, I experienced this myself. Let me show you what worked for me, because it may not work for them. But let me show you what worked for me in this situation, because we've been there, done that. Like the other day, Adia, when the girl came on, and I'm like, we've been there, done that, right? So what better? You can't talk about something if you ain't experienced it. You could talk about it. You don't gotta go to school for 10 years to give somebody advice on a cheating nigga or a person that don't want them or is rejecting them. You don't gotta go to school for that, but you do have to experience it, right? Plenty women could tell you what the ones that actually is not like, oh, I'm gonna let this make me a demon, right? Plenty women. You don't gotta go. People make everything seem so difficult. No, you have to. Information is everywhere, right? That's why we get the research card. It's easy to look some shit up, take your time and study it. I don't have to go to school for 6 years to be a fucking. That's why I had this guy tell me a minute ago. That's apple juice here. He took him out. He told, and I never heard that saying until he said it. He called me a jack of all trades, a master of none. Cause I was talking to the Ak at the store, because the store niggas be my friends, cause I see them more than anybody else, right? Cause I'm always there. Even this was before my baby. And I never heard nobody say that. And I'm like, then after that, I'm like, fuck that. I'm like, oh, he was projecting, because I was going through my spiritual awakening at the time, or like one of the most major shifts in my life. And I was seeing shit way more clear. And I'm like, he was trying to plant that seed of doubt. We talking about seeds, right? He wasn't trying to plant a good seed, talking about a master. Or maybe he was, right? Just to make me be like, you know what? I am a jack of all trades, a master of none. So let me be a master of all of them, right? Everybody put their spin on it. I'm hungry. Ain't no snacks for me. Oh, I got a Pop Tart. I never be buying snacks, so I said, let me. And then look, the first time I pick out a fucking, not to get sidetracked, sorry y'all. Not the first time I pick out a snack is fucking Pop Tarts because I don't know, like I got ice cream always, but let's get back into this person. I'm just getting like after this event, you'll realize like okay, and then you'll make your exit swiftly. Like shit, I knew I had to wait on something, but hurry up. Yeah, BB, you threw it over there. Go get it. You threw your BB, fat man. No, you didn't throw it out the window. The lovers. This may be a partner for some. We got co-worker for one, and we got a lover who you guys aren't equally yoked. And maybe that's the epiphany you will have. Like this not really my soulmate. This is somebody who was supposed to teach me some lessons. This may be a twin flame, a karmic, right? It's differences. We all have different connections. People just put names on them, titles, so we could differentiate which one is which, right? The name isn't important, but who the part they play in your life is more than important. So you know not to be fooled, right? When somebody comes forward with if they karmic acting like a soulmate, the karmic teaches you the most lessons out of all of them. No, by the time you get to that soulmate, friends could be soulmate, family, kindred spirits, right? Who eventually will become like family. Those are soulmates. That's how I view them. These are my actual soulmates who I resonate with. This woman seems more like a mother to me than the one I was born from. This woman seems more like a sister to me than the one I was born from. So some of us have these, like we're just born where we're born for reasons, right? Even the ones who do have a close family and all of that shit, like shit, can't fool me. Some people do have loving families, right? But I can't relate because I didn't experience that, so I can't. I resonate with people who meet kindred family along the way, right? Raja, like he slept for 2 seconds, literally. That's why I gave him a good not melatonin, but yeah, melatonin bath. It said it had chamomile, melatonin in there. He knocked right out yesterday. But we was just I was on the phone for like 3 hours. I'm just like, but I was with my niece, and we doing fun artsy shit, right? Look, there we get I thought that was the lovers again. That's justice, right? Ooh. So I'm getting after this event, right? So somebody out there may have to fucking be harsh with their words. You might have to stop trying to be so sweet and stop trying to be, yeah, because this not gonna. You know what happens when you be too nice, right? People attempt to run over it, right? Take it for weakness, and you may have to or you may be coming out your shell and just like speaking the clear truth, no sugarcoat. Like I believe in, because I'm a sweet, soft spoken person, right? For the most part, but you're learning, or with this person in particular, you may have to just say that's like if somebody stink. Let's use that as an example, right? I think people put too much expectations on one person. Yeah, you allow people to be themselves even when we're on our path and stuff. Nobody's perfect, but we won't do karmic shit. I'm not gonna try to stab you while you sleep, right? That's the shit we worried about. I'm not gonna try to lace your drink just because somebody present me with money. We attract people with actual morals and ethics, right? Who do the right thing? Because ethics, I learned the difference between ethics and morality, right? Is it good? It is not morally right for a lawyer to lie, but if they're representing their client, it's ethically correct for them to lie for their client or withhold the truth, because the point is for them to win the case, right? So we're attracting people who morally align with us. Everything else is just flaws, right? Regular human flaws. But you may have to speak. That's what I'm saying. I remember. And it's funny you said that because I just seen from Escape, Latasha, the one or one of them that they kicked out and was acting stink to, and she did a remix to Chris Brown's song, and she was like, "I'm only human," and I felt that shit in my soul. Like, we're human. We're not meant to be this picture perfect example. This is how a human is supposed to be, right? But what we do is the foundation. At least have your morals, like children are off limits, grand elderly are off limits, especially the frail. Nowadays people don't care, right? And just tell me the truth, whether it hurts or not. That's it. That's the foundation. Everything else, fuck it. Mistakes happen, right? But we're not attracting people who are habitual cheaters, habitual liars. They lie about minuscule shit. If you lie about something small, you put this ice in the fridge. You made ice? No, I didn't make it. That's what the fuck you lying for. So imagine the big shit, right? We don't want that. And I'm hearing this person has to you may have to get sharp with your tongue. It may be uncomfortable because you're not used to that. And you always think about other people's feelings or if you was in their shoes. But I'm hearing that shit don't work for everybody. It don't work for everybody. Then you got that look dark cloud of fucking smoke after. Like, yeah, that's gonna irritate the demons in them. When you people don't like to hear the truth about themselves, right? They could get dish it out, but they can't accept it back. A person that does the work, they know what their flaws is, right? You don't need to tell them. Mistakes are inevitable. Exactly. It's our job to do the foundation work. Everything else comes whatever, right? We going with the flow. Fuck it. That don't mean niggas don't do risky shit still, right? But you would not take my mind. At least don't be pessimistic. And you made me somebody pessimistic. This was giving me lovers um like a more intimate connection for some coworkers, right? Or a specific coworker. I'm getting a female coworker and a male lover, a masculine lover. Like, they're pessimistic. But I was about to give an example because Aria, you be on timing, girl. Fucking, like, if somebody stink, it's just meaning sharp with your tongue, and you know you that friend, like, instead of being like, what's that smell, and beating around the bush, or funny, like, oh girl, you ain't why, like, or you, let's go take a shower, like trying to leave, like somebody breath stink, you try to offer them gum and they be like, no, because you ain't tell them they breath stink. Right? Or you ain't tell them, if you love them and fuck with them, keep it a buck. Like, see, my thing is, if they don't know themselves, then it's time for somebody to tell them. Maybe they're unaware. That's how I see it, right? Or I just don't want to be around it. That's it. You may have to get a little sharp with your words, and it may be uncomfortable, but like I said, the truth needs to be, they probably don't have anyone in their life who could tell them the truth. Like, yo, you all over the place, you keep complaining. That's what I mean. You keep fucking complaining about shit and not doing nothing about it. That's what they need to hear. They don't need to hear like, well, maybe you could take this route or this route. That shit don't work. People then tried it and tried it and tried it again. They rather stress themselves out, especially if there's somebody who you don't got no choice whether they in your life, right? They position is there. They might need to hear that blunt truth. Like, listen, get your shit together. You lacking. Or if it's a fucking deadbeat, yo, take care of your kids. Like, that should be number one, right? Instead of being like, well, every children needs love. Nah, fuck that. In this situation, there's no sugarcoat. I didn't see not one piece of sugar. Excuse him if y'all hear him in the background. I didn't see not one piece of sugarcoat come out. Yeah, exactly. This person, this will be that step is, and that may be the epiphany you get. Like, your words will activate something for them to actually get on the right path, for them to start making the right choices for themselves and actually turn inward and start loving themselves like you are, right? You could show them all day, like, look, this is how I paint my nails, this is how I juice and all of this external and internal shit. This is how I pray. This is how I read my Bible. This is how I read the Quran. This is how I meditate, whatever it may be, right? Whatever your beliefs is. This is what you could do to clear your mind. You show somebody better than you could tell them. But this person is just not registering. So after this truth, they're gonna realize some shit about themselves. You saving lives out here, right? You saving lives out here. They maybe not had. They not used to people just keeping it a buck with them. They used to people just yes men, no men, anything they with the person with, right? People don't need that. They need people to tell them the real. They need people to show them the real. Like I said, the people I talk to on a daily on live or whatever, we attract people on our frequency or could teach us something. It don't always gotta be on the same level, but you don't want to be people around people who will just drain and drain from you because now you have nothing left for yourself. And I may be talking to the person who keep over stressing, right? You tired of being around people that say yes to every fucking thing you be with. You want somebody to like think for themselves. Who got a personality of their own, right? Because if you around that, eventually you're gonna be like that. This person wants change, but they not doing nothing. They I'm getting they lack the people around them besides yourself. But one, they need to see multiple. But you're gonna spark some shit into them to where now they have no choice but to isolate or be in solitude. Cause I'm seeing like somebody sitting in a room. I'm sitting in a room. I'm seeing somebody sitting in a room and just crying and doing what the fuck ever on their phone, praying, right? Doing a multitude of things. Still getting up to go to work. But see, the way the universe works, once you activate something in them, that old job goes out so new could come in because this person is actually, okay, first step done. It steps to quitting an addiction, right? You addicted to negative thinking, same way I always give example. It steps to, because I took, not a psychology class, but when I was going for small business, I forgot health. It was some part of health, right? And it was teaching us is step. But I knew this first. You're in a contemplation stage, right? That's step one before any thought. Contemplation is like, well, that is a thought. Contemplation, like, should I move forward with my life or should I just stay where I'm at because it's comfortable and I'm familiar with it, right? First thing in that back contemplation mentally, no action being taken. They just thinking about it. Starts with a thought. Step two is like, okay, well, let me take one foot. Oop, it's scary. Let me run back. That you people don't realize how close they are to breaking through if only they keep moving forward, right? But that's part of the steps. Going back, like I told people from experience, from my experience, turning back don't turn you to soul and you don't be stuck there forever. Sometimes you got to turn back to know why the fuck you need to leave, why the hell you need to run the other way, right? Going back is not a mistake. It's there for a reason. But now, see, after you've awakened and healed and stuff, you go back. You know how bad, how detrimental that could be to what you built. Especially if that foundation, we always go back to the foundation. It's your soil, right? Yeah, exactly. And that's why I say all the time, people get tired of hearing themselves speak. I didn't decide to leave a toxic relationship because people got tired of hearing me complain. Them niggas could listen to gossip all day. I was tired of hearing myself keep repeating the same shit. I was tired of keep feeling that same stink ass emotion. I was tired of dealing with that same toxic ass shit. You have to be fed up first. Clock it. You have to be fed up first. Like, damn, I'm settling. I took this shit, like, and I was that person that gave great advice. I've always been that person, right? But I wasn't actually, like I said, you can't speak about something until you experience it. I didn't experience how the other side yet. Would it feel like to leave a toxic situation or not feel stuck or trapped in it, right? But now that I'm on the other side looking in, oh, my advice was absolutely right that I would give to a homegirl or anybody else. Just leave. It's easier to say just leave until you in it. You're gonna see, right? That's why I feel bad. I'm glad I went through it young because it's people who are older and never been in abusive relationships. And I don't wish that on nobody or been in abusive don't mean physical. It could be mentally abusive, right? Verbally abusive, spiritually abusive. It's not just about, but that's even worse than the physical sometime, right? Because some you made it all the way to age 40 or 50 and you never experienced that. So when you experience it, most of the time it be detrimental. They always wind up taking major L's. I could easily honestly say I didn't take no L's. If anything, my life upgraded from when I left that situation, right? but it's like a feeling of being stuck in something. Same way we was talking about this coworker or friend, you feel maybe stuck to them like glue. Like I can't easily just say fuck you. And maybe a parent, right? You're not gonna say fuck f your mother, f your father, right? Because they brought you. So you have that level of respect, but like I said, things unfold the way it's supposed to, where you don't have to get out your skin, where you don't have to violate. We got these swords. Yeah, because if this person continue, they betraying themselves. They betraying themselves, and they betraying people around them who actually are showing them the way, right? Because you feel you got a friend who you want better for, but she don't want better for herself. Girl, you betrayed me because I had more faith in you that you do the right thing, right? You betray yourself because you want more, you deserve better, but you accepting fucking crumbs. You accepting to stay in this energy. So yeah, it's gonna be something where, and it's gonna deal with finances, right? So I'm definitely getting job situation for somebody. Because when you got them pentacles and then you got these swords and clarity and stressing and shit, oh yeah, maybe a job is stressing. Maybe this person just needs to leave a job. It's plenty other options, right? Nowadays they say, oh, it's different because everything is online. It's not like back in the days, especially in New York. Back in the days, you could fill out an application and go in and hand it in and actually let them see your face. They see you at the job every week, eventually see you get hired. Now everything's online. They don't meet you. As no like intimate one-on-one. Others, if someone can't treat you right, they don't know love. Exactly. The way you love yourself reflects how you will love me, how you will love a next person. You don't even got the decency to wash your ass, right? Or groom yourself. That's it. That'd be the low. Like, listen, unless they depressed or something, but some of these things be self-inflicted. We got celebrating, right? When you got the 3 of cups, we got, maybe this is banter. So other people see it as well. Because usually on the traditional one is like 3 women in their chairs and like got the cups and they look happy and excited. So this may be people behind the scenes like rooting for this person to come out this energy, or maybe people gossiping. I'm getting fucking both, right? You yourself may be rooting for this person like, damn, they finally did it. They finally like making those steps, like, the cheerleading behind the scenes. But then whole time people who's also encouraging this negative behavior, right? Their family, their friends who encourage this, the yes men that we talked about, they bantering like, look at this fool, think he going somewhere. Look at this girl, think she about to get raise her vibration, ascend. Like, yeah, okay. It's a game to them. People don't believe it till they actually see it. Like, oh, word. Shock niggas. If you this person stressing, shock. Go ahead, shock yourself. Shock yourself. Keep taking them steps forward. You'll be happy. You'll look back like the rest of us and be like, damn, I'm glad I just chose better for myself. Because everybody don't get that opportunity. Some people want better in their life be done before, or they have a sickness or something happens to them, or they take L's where they can't recover. How many people we pass on the street, especially here? I went to Washington. It's obvious the homeless population. You could see the tents, right? And that sucks. But you know what? Me as well. We've been done wrong. But you know what? I don't pray for niggas at this point in my life. I just out of mind, out of sight, out of mind. Like, I used to be that person, like, God, while I'm in it, like, God, please just, protect, let him see who I am and or whatever, right? If it was a friend, like, please, like, I'm a real friend and I would pray for these people. Now it's like, fuck, you not even on my mind for me to pray about you. Like, I'm not even, you praying or saying a word or affirmation for somebody is you giving them some energy. No, it's cut off. The supply, the faucet, turn the fuck off, right? Fuck turning the faucet off. We turning them pipes at the bottom where the water don't even flow no more. And then when I want to open that shit, it opens again. I'm being petty, but that's what it's given, right? I feel bad for them, right? Because I could see even in the moment, like, yo, I thought these people would be coming with me, would be celebrating with me, would be rejoicing and being fruitful with me. You know how many alcoholic friends I left behind? That shit was cute when we young and shit. How many fucking niggas that I used to chill with that hot crib from crib to crib and be outside and thought shit was sweet. Like, not because they had to. See, it's different when you have to. I know it all too well. They wanted to. They had loving family. But see, I see the direction how it can end up, especially keep going on that path. Like, okay, it's only a matter of time for them people turn you away from their crib. Like, I'm tired of you running in and out my shit. This ain't the party spot, right? People get older. We get older. We mature. That's how it's supposed to go. The world sometimes want to keep you like a baby mindset, always relying on people, keep you codependent. That's not what it's supposed. As humans, we supposed to naturally evolve. So that means naturally the things you used to do, eventually you will stop doing, either by force from the universe or by other people doing some fucked up shit. In my case, I got laced. I'm not smoking weed ever again. Nah, I didn't hit a blunt, once or twice after that, and it just didn't hit the same, right? I was a thinker when I used to smoke. Now that I'm not smoking, I think all the time too, but it's not like, like damn paranoia type shit. And I was like, yeah, no, I don't like feeling like I'm in another world. I didn't feel like that when I was smoking consistently. And that's just the physical shit. Like I said, for everybody is different. You may not have overdone certain shit. I did, right? I overdid these things. And it was a blessing in this. When niggas used to harm me, guess what? The weed man no longer here. The weed man's no longer here. The niggas that jumped me getting jumped by the police, running from the law. Like, come on. Like I said, I could see that what you put out always comes back. And God allowed me. I didn't be like, can I please get front row seats to they fucking for they karma? Like, I don't want to see that shit. I just know I'm strong. I survived it, right? Because I'm protected. My protection look different than people's. Everybody don't survive the same shit. Like I said, around the same time I got laced, somebody else in the hood, way older than me, a nigga got laced the same time. Next thing you know, as I'm like, I cut off smoking and shit, I'm passing, he asking for change. Now he's deceased. He died like months after that. He was never the same ever since he got laced. And he was on his shit. He was on his shit. Fly, got bitches, got laced, out of his mind. Now he asking for people in them same fly ass outfits, but the same outfit every day. I'm like, my heart broke. But I was going through my own shit. So it wasn't much at that time. God knows my heart. It wasn't nothing I could do about it. And that shows was meant for you. It goes elsewhere. It goes elsewhere. Sometimes we dodge bullets for real, for real. Like some shit. Imagine somebody trying to line you and you don't get it. They didn't execute it. And now you see on the news, somebody just got lined up. Like, you be like, what the fuck? You felt it, but you chose a different route. You chose a different direction at that moment because you listened to your guys. You followed your intuition. That's why it's good to trust you. That's why you go through that self journey, right? Of learning who you are as a person, who you are as a soul. What is your purpose, right? Because if you don't go inward, how would the fuck you avoid half of these things? You have to have ears. The spirit have to be open to listen to your guides, to the universe, to God most of all. He said, go left, shit. I'ma look right and then keep walking left. That's it. I'ma look right and keep walking left. Like, cause I don't got time to see what the fuck over there. They said go right, and I'm like, well, it ain't shit on the right hand side, but bullshit. Keep walking right. So I'm gonna keep doing it. It's for a reason. Sometimes you gotta go through. People don't realize sometimes you go through that fire so you could come out stronger, right? You picking up gems along the way through that fucking dark tunnel. Over there it looks sunny and bright, but that's an illusion. That was the shit that was about to trap you. But only you will know if you pay attention. You meditate, you do what you do, you pray. You continue to heal your body, right? We're the air alone, like the world we live in, but how the fuck all of us survive it, right? No matter how much good shit you eat, they spraying the fucking food with bug spray. They was putting hormones in the chicken. They doing other shit besides allowing it to be in its natural state, right? They tell farmers who grow it now to grow it with this chemical right here, shit like that. Try to regulate every single thing. I don't know how we survive, right? But we know, okay, my chances of being healthy and be more tapped in and not weighed down spiritually, or not having these parasites affect my fucking thinking and my breathing, is I go to the greens. No matter what they try to infiltrate, everybody compromised. Everything is compromised. So, but I'd rather take my chances at the green garden than the meat factory. Than the what the fuck factory, right? Like, no. Oh, he's asleep. He really sleep with his eyes. He doing everything but trying to get rest, right? This person doing everything but trying to be stress free. But they'll get it together. All I'm doing is playing with the cards because I'm like, I like shuffling it. Though he's about to play pity pat for a second. Don't worry, this event or situation that you're about to go to will reveal, like, give you the clarity you need, and you'll realize, like, okay, how to get out this situation. You're not there for no reason, right? Maybe that's just to show them, like, okay, this is what it looked like over here when you this is what real peace looks like. Maybe you are just there to show them also along their journey. This is what real peace looks like. Not pretend peace. Like, look, everybody, I'm peaceful. Burn a candle. Look at me at the nail salon. This is what peace looks like. No, this is what real peace looks like. This person prospering. They got loving people around them, right? They cut up sometime, but it's safe over there. They're loved over there. They love each other unconditionally, meaning flaws and all. We spoke about this. It's not about being perfect, but it's about being who you truly are, who you're meant to be. We're all on this journey to become our higher selves, the best version of us that we could possibly be on this earth, right? In this lifetime. You can't do that still attached to negative things and having your body, mind, and soul open to low vibrational shit. I've been there, done that. I would never have nobody close to me ever again. Like, and I'm grateful for that. That is so pessimistic where now it starts to affect everybody around them. I have my boundaries in place. You are not allowed around me, and they aren't allowed around you after that point, right? They there for a season, not a long time. Yeah, Lele. I'm about to put him to sleep. You go let him lay down. It's hot in here. I'm gonna crack a window. My AC in the closet. But it was a pleasure, you guys. And just know trouble don't last always. That's all I gotta say about this. Thank you guys. If you've yet to subscribe, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you have yet to like, hit that thumbs up. Show your girl some love. We are almost to 2K. I haven't been working that hard. I'm not gonna lie. I could be working harder, but I'm going with the flow, right? Thank you. Aria. Am I saying your name right though? Is it Aria or Aria? Because I see two A's. Aria. Yes, hearts, and that's my favorite color, blue. Blue hearts. But for some reason, I've been wearing pink, red, all these. I'm getting into my colors or whatnot. But see you guys next time. Do enjoy your nights.